So my strategy was pretty much call her dumb bitch for a year and a half, and I knew I was gonna win her heart. It was just a matter of time that she really come around, and I signed her, and I knew that I was recreating her story, editing it, and behind the scenes, it's been wild. It really has. That was the ultimate goal. Be king of her heart, get the ball in the back of the net, and just, art. Like, I took the time to make it the worst case scenario and then be like, I need a hero. He's got to be fresh from the fight. He's got to be. And she had so many, expectations. I was, yeah, that's your expectations, but this is a real fight. This is how it goes. And I think a lot of it, I knew I was giving ammunition to Satan to use against me, and I just waited, and I just waited, and I just waited, and I just waited. And it just made me stronger. And I was always telling the devil that it's like, keep beating me. I'll shut my mouth. When I make my move, I'm going to make my move. And it was just, now by beating me, you're actually teaching me. And the devil's the same way. So it's back and forth. Like what I do, the devil copies. So what I'm willing to teach, it's all about intelligence at this level. If you're special ops, you get your orders, you already understand, like, this is what it's going to take, this is what we're going to do. And, dropping into Portland, of course, I'm special ops. So it was, we're going in uh, solo. It's special ops. This is a special operation to get CHERRIE, Lynette Montoya, out of Portland. And it was just like, how are we going to do it? And special ops. So, to get her here was, oh my gosh. As a sniper, that's one part. Calling in air support, TACP. What we actually did to get her, what she prayed for, and it was mentally, I think, torture for her because to have me tracking her, and I was tracking her step by step. I'm not gonna say I wasn't. Um, Time to fight certain things, and then free her from that situation, get her to another situation. Um, how it went down, she prayed everybody would get their marriages. And that right there kind of gave me the motivation to actually do this. I always told people, I was like, you hate this woman, but someday you're going to thank her because she's the one that really galvanized this entire kingdom marriage movement. And you'll look at her, sometimes you'll see yourself, sometimes you'll be like, well, I was like that. Well, who's gonna help her, right? So it was I'm pulling everybody else out of hell. I'm still in a position to do some other things, but